The Angois Avenue Development Committee is displeased with the community projects executed by the Region 6 Democratic Council in the Patrick Dam area. Michael Khan tells us more.
Yesterday, members of the Angois Avenue Development Committee vehemently opposed the quality of work done in the Patrick Dam area. According to the residents, the durability of the culverts erected by contractor Anirudh Ramcharitar by bridges at the entrance of Patrick Dam and Broad Street is highly questionable.
Well, what we are saying to the contractor this morning, right? They built two culverts, one in the other Patrick Dam and one at Broad Dam. And when we check the work, right, the work is not presentable for the money what the government is paying. So we are the resident of Angois Avenue. We object to the work, calling the engineer and the contractor to let them examine the work and see the low quality work what the contractor do on in Kodam here. And we come to a decision that is going to rectify the problem. You know?
What we would like to do about these things is to stop this substandard work. These work are too substandard. If you watch, this is a wing. And if this wing, anytime a vehicle come near this wing would be overboard. This culvert, it has no wing. So we have to have a wing upon it. This pipe, we have to ask Guy what to remove this pipe. Because you can't get a pipe inside a roadway. You could never get a pipe inside a roadway. So the contractor promised us that he would come back and he would get these things fixed so that we would be able to get things going right. Tomorrow we would be doing the wing outside on the main and then come back to finish this one. Because we're not going to accept these work. These works we cannot accept because this is a different area. Different. We gotta be, now we gotta do things the right way. The right way is the right way because this is money spending.
A vibrant team of committee members succeeded in having a team from the Region 6 RDC Engineering Department and the contractor on site to listen to their concerns.
Tomorrow is going to start the work. Okay.
Concerning development in Angois Avenue, we have two bridge bill. We don't know what is the bill quantity, and we got a lot of substantial work. And we need next time any contract or anything give out in Angois Avenue, we need a better quantity and let the region make sure and do something properly in here because for a long time we didn't have such a development and as we get any development now we should have good things happen.
In an interview with Channel 8 News earlier today, Regional Executive Officer Dr. Verasamy Romayo made a pronouncement on the matter.
The issue with the Patrick Dam at Broad Street, a few weeks ago, a contract was awarded to Mr. Anirudh Ramcharitar. Was an emergency work. And to accommodate the residents in that area, two tubing was placed there to give them access to travel back and forth. But the work was not completed based upon the contractor had other obligations. The protest that they had yesterday, I was not there because I had other commitments and I had to wait for the report from the engineer. But the work was done professionally apart from the little extension that has to be done. The same thing goes for the bridge that was recently built without the two shoulders. Now, if the work is in progress and the contractor was not paid for the work, then what is the sole reason to go and protest? They're not even asked Mr. Anirudh if the work is completed or not. There is no complaint about the quality of the bridge that was put up. It's only the two shoulder arm to be placed there. And to do that kind of revetment is not a difficult thing.
Dr. Romayo further related.
The reason for to go and protest there yesterday was not called for. If they could have called me and said, well, if this work was completed or not, they could have get an honest answer. And they know that. It's not something that I will be dishonest. But for some reason or the other, I don't know what motivate them to go and protest. However, it is good. It shows that we are living in a free democratic country now, and people do have a right if something is not done in a justifiable manner. But people must understand also that whatever contract is given, we cannot blame that the contractor is at fault. It can be based upon our budget, that the engineer probably could be at fault, that the engineer projection of the bridge was not properly done, the estimate. And the contractor has to go with the bill of quantity. So again, we have to look at the coins, both sides.
The REO is calling for a good sense of judgment to prevail in the community.
I want to appeal to the public that whenever you see something that is not satisfactorily done, you must not go and attack the contractor or anybody, but try to find out the reasons for not getting the work done the way you wanted it. But if the work is contracted that way, then the contractor is not to be blamed. You have to blame the office here then, if it's, so to speak. And the engineer has to inspect the work before it's passed for payment. So in future, this is the way we work, and you always have access to give me a call if you see contractors are not doing the work how it's supposed to be done. And the bill of quantity is supposed to be shown to the residents in the area. So in future, let me work together. There is no rift here.
Dr. Romayo also informed this newscast that due to the presence of GPL power cables in the vicinity of the worksite, the contractor will have to create diversions to complete the project. Michael Tan, Channel 8 News.